Hello and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am Anne Pochen. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically me welcoming my audience from India. A few days ago I noticed that people from India do watch the content of my YouTube channel, and I just wanted to acknowledge you who watch my videos from India. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that my content is beneficial to you. And also I wanted to let you know that you can request videos for the India series, okay? Which will be filmed in 2022, because currently we're in December and I'm still focusing on Vlogmas, okay? But I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that you know that I appreciate you for watching my videos, okay? Now if you want to know, if you want to request a video, make sure that it's in alignment with the niche of this YouTube channel. Now if you want to know what this video, not this video, what this YouTube channel is all about, check in the about section of this YouTube channel, okay? You find out what this channel is all about, and you can request any content in that category, okay? Which is basically fashion, arts and entertainment, real life issues, lifestyle, and what's the other one, and business, entrepreneurial content, okay? So that is basically it. But also in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some Indian food that you should try, whether you are in India, okay, and you may not be Indian, or you are traveling to India, or you plan to travel to India, or you are even outside of India. There are ingredients that you can find to create this food, okay? And let me look into that to share with you. By the way, I have a book called Food Menu, the first food menu book. There are going to be Indian food recipes in that particular book, so do keep an eye out for that. And also, I'm Ugandan, although I live in the UK, but Ugandan cuisine is predominantly influenced by Indian cuisine, okay? So because we used to have a lot of Indians live in Uganda. However, when Idi Amin came into power, he chased all the Indians out of Uganda. But there are influences of Indian cuisine in Uganda, okay? So that is where we get our chapati from. That is also where we get our samosas from. That is where we get spices like curry powder from, because they make a lot of curry, okay? So yeah, I have a chapati recipe, mini chapati recipe on this channel that you can watch to know what I'm talking about if you don't know what chapati is, okay? So let's see. So I'm going to be sharing with you 16 traditional Indian dishes you must try. Okay, Indian cuisine is one of the most popular, diverse on the planet. Whilst the food and drink vary by region and taste, the one thing you can be certain of is that it will be a flavor explosion regardless of the geographical region. Indian food is fairly popular with a variety of takeout options regardless of where you live in the world, but it's a sad truth that many of these foods have either been adjusted or watered down to suit the local taste buds, which is true because even in the UK we have Indian restaurants, but you find that it's not as authentic all the time because, like they said, it's diluted to suit the taste. And English people um, don't really season their food, so you find that most food from other countries are watered down to meet their taste buds. Okay, so Indian food is spicy. You find that they put mild in some flavors, which changes completely. Okay, so yeah. As a result, it is interesting to take a look at the real authentic foods and drinks that are popular within India. You might also notice some similarities with Bangladeshi food, owing, owing to their shared history and shared region of Bengal. Okay, a love of rice and curry is something that India and Bangladesh most definitely share. So, on this note, let's take a gastronomical adventure through a country bursting at the seams with delicious dishes. Okay, let's look at it. It may almost seem like a cliche, but the truth is that biryani is one of the most popular foods in all of India. Wow. In 2019, it was voted in the most ordered dish in the country. It was estimated that around 95 biryanis were ordered each minute. What? Let me know in the comment section if you've tried biryani before. I have. It's quite nice when you find authentic one. Okay, this flavorful rice packs quite a punch, although the exact spice mix can vary from one region or taste to another. In particular, South Indian biryani tends to be spicier than northern counterparts. Some of the most popular kinds of biryani were boneless chicken, chicken dum biryani, egg mutton, vegetarian, and paneer. Okay, so the biryani looks like that. I hope this camera is picking it up. And then there's the tandoori chicken. This dish has a great deal to offer in terms of flavor. This is partially due to the way that it is cooked in clay ovens known as tandoor ovens. The cooking process results in succulent and smoky meat. Of course, the marinade adds quite a bit to the taste as well. Okay, so the marinade is composed of yogurt, tandoori masala, cumin, and nutmeg. Once doused in the spices, the chicken is skewered and then placed in the oven until done. And then there's masala chai. Okay, it is estimated that around 837,000 tons of chai are consumed in India every year. More often than not, people drink the spiced version of this tea known as masala chai. The actual spices used in the tea can vary from one vendor to the next, For the most part, though, spices like ginger and cardamom are added. Okay, I have tasted the chai that they have. In the UK, they have chai, and it's really, really nice, but I don't know whether it's the same as the one you'd find in India. So I'd find an authentic recipe and probably try it out on this channel. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye out for that if I do try it. Okay. I have some cardamom actually, and I do have ginger as well. It is especially common to buy the tea from chai walas, street vendors, particularly when traveling to and from work. The blended Camellia sinensis fannings are a relatively new addition to the drink. Before the British colonized India, it was just spices decocted together for health purposes. Okay, so the British changed it. Masala Dosa. This dish hails from southern India but is a fan favorite throughout the country. Dosa refers to a thin pancake like flatbread made from fermented soaked rice and black gram beans. The masala refers to the stuffing inside the pancake. This largely consists of potatoes cooked with onions and mustard seeds. Okay, then there's Dal Makhani. Despite getting its start in Punjab, this dish quickly became famous all over India, particularly among vegetarians. When you consider its ingredients, it is very easy to see why. The main component of this dish are red kidney beans and whole black lentils. They are cooked in a tomato-based sauce seasoned with ghee, ginger, garlic, and chili. That sounds tasty. I like the taste of ghee. The final piece, the resistance is the butter for which the dish is named. Sometimes, however, ghee is sprinkled on top instead. Okay, then there is chapati. Now, all of the delicious side dishes have to be scooped up with something. While India does have a whole host of flatbreads, chapati appears to be the favorite and is a staple in households. The unleavened flat bread is stretched out between the palms of the cook and prepared on a flat frying pan known as tawa, which makes chapati stand out from many other types of bread is that it works. What makes chapati stands out from many other types of bread is that it works with all kinds of curries and gravies, making it rather versatile, which is true. We have chapati with beef stew, fish stew, chicken stew, um, what's pork stew, um, uh, yeah, all kinds of stews. Then there's Gulab Jamun. India Indian food isn't just all about spices. There are plenty of sweet treats to enjoy. The one that tops the list is Gulab Ju Jamun. When translated, this dessert is rendered as rose water plum. This refers to the notable taste of rose water in the syrup that the Gulab Jamun is doused in and the fact that the sweet is the size of a plum. And then there's chutney. This condiment can be closely described as a relish. You will be hard pressed to find a meal in India that isn't served with chutney. Most of their meals is served with chutney. Chutney is made from a variety of fruits and vegetables lightly seasoned with various spices. The goal of chutney is to add more flavor to the meal. Depending on the ingredients used, it may also have a cooling impact on the palate because of spice. Okay. Butter chicken. Butter chicken isn't just a favorite in India. It is beloved all over the world. However, as far as authentic dishes go, this is a fairly modern construct. Butter chicken was only invented in the 1950s. The dish was created on the spur of the moment for a busload of refugees. However, the mix of tomato cream sauce infused with spices and paired with tandoori chicken was a hit and soon gained national fame. So it was basically prepared as a state of emergency. Then there's the Palak Paneer. Okay. Paneer, Paneer is a soft cheese that originated in India. Due to its delicious and versatile taste, paneer is cooked in several ways. Nevertheless, there is no denying that palak paneer is one of the most requested options. Here, the paneer is cooked in a thick paste of well-seasoned pureed spinach. Ooh, sounds yummy. And then there's lassi. Lassi is a wonderful yogurt-based drink depending on how it's prepared. It can either be sweetened with fruit or consist of herbs and mild spices. The drink is often cooled and is the perfect accompaniment of spicier dishes. Lassi is also enjoyed during the warmer days of the year. So here in the UK it would be um, drunk during summer and spring because spring begins to get warm. Okay, then there's Aloo Paratha. Aloo Paratha is a very popular Indian flatbread made with a spicy potato mix. It is primarily a breakfast dish that can be filled with different types of filling. It is also known now common to eat aloo paratha with different curries, dals and stews. Then there's korma. Korma is stewed in a tangy and flavorful combination of yogurt, saffron, and various other spices. Although there are vegetarian options, the dish is most commonly made with meat. Despite the use of spices, korma is fairly mild. This doesn't mean it any less this doesn't make it any less tasty. However, the actual components of a korma will vary depending on the region that you are visiting. I like korma actually. I like chicken korma. And then there's kid khichdi. If India had a national food, khichdi would probably be it. This meal of lentils, rice or oats and mild spices like turmeric is one of the most solid foods that Indian infants eat. So Indian children eat that a lot. Okay. While these households has their own take on this while each household has their own take on this dish, there is no denying that it is something that is consumed in one form or another across India. Khichdi appears to be getting a second wind as it is now being ordered more than ever before. To many adults, it is viewed as the ultimate comfort food. Mm. Idli. Idli is most commonly eaten at breakfast time, made from fermented rice and lentils and then steamed. They look like flat little cakes at the same time. They are packed with protein and made for a very fulfilling meal as well as a perfect start to the day. The staple can be eaten by itself, but it is most commonly paired with sambar or chutney. In some cases, the idli themselves are heavily spiced, making for a more savory food. Okay, then there is samosa. My favorite is um, uh, beef samosas. Okay, which is basically minced beef with peas. Okay, but I've also tried the chicken with potatoes. Samosas is nice when done right. Okay, deep fried, crunchy and flavorful. These pastries make the ultimate snack. They are often triangle in shape and can be filled with either a savory meat or vegetable filling. Samosas taste best when they are served hot. That is true. Okay. They are often accompanied with chutney. That is true. I've tried it with chutney as well. Or cool yogurt based dip. I've tried it with chutney instead of dips. Okay. It can be somewhat difficult to summarize the most popular dish in India simply because there are just so many of them. Indian cuisine is vast and has so much to offer. However, the above dishes certainly take the cake as some of the most beloved food and drink from throughout the country. Okay, so that is basically it. So you can try any of those foods in this video and let me know in the comment section when you've tried it, and if you have other foods, Indian food, that you think we should try, let us know in the comment section and we'll be more than happy to try it out. Other than that, have a good evening and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.